In terms of failures at shows, yeah, I mean, there's been situations where things have not gone to plan, should we say, and for various different reasons. And when you're carrying that amount of electronic equipment around in the back of a truck for 3 months, something's going to wear out or break, and it's going to get hot and cold, and things fail. All sorts of things fail in crazy places sometimes, way out of the way, and have massive effects to other bits of equipment that you'd never think were related. But there have been situations where things have failed, and my feeling generally on those situations is it's not about the fact that something's failed, it's what happens afterwards. It's how you react. At the time, you can't panic and jump up and down on the spot and start screaming and shouting. You must just take a moment, and sometimes it can be in the middle of silence or darkness or whatever's failed, and you just have to go, hang on, what's the cause of this? How do we get round it right now? And then how do we resolve it in the long term? And I think it's that trying to remain calm in the face of catastrophe, to find a way round it in the short term, and to find a resolution that you can present, because the artist and or management are going to say, what happened? And you have to have some kind of answer, but I think the best answer you can give them is that either you know exactly what happened and there's a solution, or we don't know exactly what happened, but we know it's in this area, and that whole area, there's a new one coming tomorrow. And so it won't happen again. We've done all we can to try and ensure, to future-proof it. I think that's all you can do. Peeved, for want of a better word, about things. I think I'm as much as anyone really. I think there's certain things that grind my gears, I suppose you could say. Bands noodling, it's unnecessary. The moment that we're playing a perfectly good song, we're all together in this moment, it's all lovely, and then they stop and suddenly all 6 of them are playing different songs in different keys, in different tempos at the same time. And it's just a horrendous row. And so that's a big peeve. And I will tell them to stop and turn it. It's unnecessary. I don't like that. I also don't like people hanging out in front of house thinking it's a party zone. This is my office. It's where I work. If you stand where I am, those 2 hours of the show are the payoff for living in an aluminium tube for 3 months, or driving, it's been schlepped around all over the place and flying and traveling, and the upside of the whole thing is, to me, is that moment of 2 hours of an evening doing something I love doing and listening to a great band. I don't want to hear about the latest trend on YouTube, or from 2 blokes, I don't know who they are, stood behind me, who have to shout at each other because they can't hear the conversation they're having over the noise of the gig. So that can't happen. So they have to leave. I don't need to get someone's approval so much. If they don't want me there, I'll go home. It's absolutely fine. I'm very happy to be at home, and I'll find something else to do. But so I'm very comfortable with saying to an artist or to management, just leave me alone out the front. The show's on. I'm busy. You don't want me to make a mess of it. If you want to have a party area, stick it somewhere else. It's absolutely... And if that isn't what you want, if you want someone there that can put up with you drinking and larking right behind the front of house guy, then that's not me. Let's not fall out about it. But it's not... I don't really think it's... it's not the right place or time.